Hi, I am Wenjun Chi. Thank you for joining me. This is a story about leadership, identity, and challenging a ceiling that too many people pretend doesn't exist. My name Wenjun, pronounced Wen Jun. Like you were asking, when's your birthday? And I say, June. I came to the US from China in 2004 with big dreams and a belief in education. Today, I work in higher education leadership, but getting here wasn't easy. As an Asian American woman, I've spent years navigating silence, stereotypes, and rejection. We've all heard it. Asian women are submissive. Asian men are smart, but not leaders. I'm here to challenge that and share how we can all rise, lead, and break the bamboo ceiling. Because even if the world says, no, you can't, you can still say, yes, I can. Sorry to break the news if you haven't already felt it yourself. The bamboo ceiling is real. According to the Harvard Business Review, Asian Americans are the least likely racial group to be promoted into leadership. That means we are well educated, we show up, we get the job done, but leadership, that door often stays closed. So, why is this happening? And more importantly, how do we break it? During my career, I started to notice something. Asian Americans were everywhere, smart, hardworking, highly educated. But when it came to leading the meetings, we were almost never the ones at the head of the table. Asian Americans make up 13% of the professional workforce, but only 2% of executive leadership. It's not about qualifications. We had those. It was about perceptions. Quiet, obedient, not seen as visionary. These assumptions may seem small, but over time they build a barrier, what we call the bamboo ceiling. And maybe the hardest part, we start to believe it ourselves. We wonder, maybe I'm not meant to lead. Maybe this is just how it is. But I am here to tell you that's not true. See that woman? That was me for years. And honestly, it's the story of so many of us. After nearly 2 decades in higher education, I built a solid career. I grew, I led, I presented at national conferences. I reached the bamboo ceiling. I didn't break through it, but I got close. Have you ever felt like you're working harder than anyone else, but still getting passed over? Have you watched someone else take credit for your work while you stayed invisible? Have you gone to interview after interview and walked away thinking, why am I always the runner up? If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. I've been there too. These are snapshots from my journey. On the left, that's me in 2007, graduating from Boston College, one of the top schools of education with a master's in educational research. The middle photo, 2015, is when I spoke at the Middle States Commission annual conference in front of hundreds of higher education leaders. And on the right, 2019, a moment I don't easily forget, presenting to working professionals at one of the top universities in the US. My roles grow with my responsibilities. I started as an institutional researcher in 2007. By 2015, I had become assistant provost at a leading university in the Northeast. I've also had the honor of counseling college presidents and advising senior leadership teams. Today, I speak with confidence because I have earned respect, not just from my title, but from the team I've built and the voice I have claimed. So here's my to do list, especially for Asian Americans who want to lead and be seen. First, make your voice heard. In many East Asian cultures, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, we are taught to stay quiet. But if you stay silent in meetings, classrooms, or planning rooms, you become invisible. Leadership isn't just about having the best ideas. It's about being in the conversation. Don't worry about being perfect. Prepare, ask a question, offer a suggestion. Over time, your voice will grow and people will listen. Second, defend the rights of others, not just yourself. Racism and bias don't only matter when they are aimed at you, they matter all the time. As I learned from the book Revolution to Evolution, progress happens when underrepresented groups unite. Asian Americans must stand with Black, Latino, Hispanic, LGBTQ, and all marginalized voices. We can't break the bamboo ceiling alone. Third, believe in yourself. Many of us grow up hearing more criticism than praise. Many women, especially in Asian families, were told to stay in the background, sacrifice their careers. But you are more than those expectations. You have every right to lead, to speak, to rise. Dream big, achieve big. Let no one talk you down. And finally, say no. Yes, be kind, be generous, but don't say yes to everything. Asian professionals often fell into the people pleaser trap until we burn out. But leadership requires boundaries. Saying no isn't selfish, it's strong. And remember, you don't need to wait for permission to lead. If the world says, no, you can't, you can still say, yes, I can. The bamboo ceiling may be real, but so are we. And yes, we can.